Hey everybody, it's Phoenix Dragon here, and it is Monday. It has been a holiday for us, but I've just been resting because, that's what I apparently do these days, is just not do shit. When I am at home. Just, finishing up getting everything ready. Oh, I hope everybody's Monday has gone well. I hope you enjoyed the day, or whatever it is you were doing, whether it was a good day at work or if it was just in general. I am going to go here. Is that where I want to go? Okay. I'm going to go here. All right. Do, 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 do. I did get a bit of a surprise today. So, I thought I lost all my tomatoes. And I went out today onto the balcony to do something in the recycling. And I look over at my, what was thought to be dead tomato trays. And lo and behold, I have a sprout. I have one sprout. So I will do my best to keep it alive, but apparently I can't keep plants alive. So, just taking a look at my mail here because I haven't looked at it all weekend. Mm-hmm. Okay. All of that is done. Wrong one. That one. And I need to... let's just bounce that. Let's see. Music player, that's fine. Game audio. There we go. I'll get everything ready, I swear. I am just doing my dailies on a game, or not game, but a thing that I do. It's a pet keeping thing, and like I said, I haven't done anything today, and I literally mean that. Come over here. Get over to the table, you silly thing. You gotta... No, you gotta catch the fish. It's actually a weather app, but it's... Oh, wow, I have $45,000. Wow. Shows you how much I've been paying attention. Let's see. Everything should be pretty full where it should be. Yeah, everything's pretty much a mess. Hello, you're supposed to eat. Are you done? Not done eating? There we go. Now you are. Jeez. Hey, Ty. We're just chilling tonight. Just chilling. Gotta pet all the kitties. Gotta pet all the kitties. And we pet all the kitties. There, make it go bigger. There. Yeah. I know, I have to go. Let me get messed up. The tie's been feeling down all day. What? No, 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 no. You're not supposed to be doing that. You are not supposed to be doing that. And eyes closed. Somebody. Yeah. There we go. Alright. Sorry. Had to do the stuffs. Turn the light on. That light. Thank you. No. No. We got one kitty. We got food. Got another kitty. And another kitty. There we go. That's the hard part about depression, though, Ty. It makes you feel like you're not wanted, but you are wanted. The world needs everybody that's here. Why is everybody moving so slow? Jeez, why does this game take so much of my GPU? Hold on. Let's turn things down. Can I turn things down? No, not high. That... I think I need to make my cursor smaller. Maybe that's what it is. Okay. Why are you... Well, again, that's not you. That's the depression. It does that to people. It makes you think that. And it's not easy to get out of. I can tell you that for sure. And that is not... I don't think that's true. I don't think that the world only wants you here because it wants you to work for everybody. You have to know your limits and you have to voice your limits. Says the woman who doesn't know her limits half the time. But it's hard to break free of depression. I know that. At least you know you have it. There are some people in the world that will completely deny that they have it. I do apologize if everything seems to be laggy. I don't know why. I know I had a brief outage of my internet right before, as I was setting up. So... Okay, I put everything down to low. Isn't it? No. I don't know if any of that actually changes anything. It doesn't feel like it changes anything. Maybe you need this book that I just am borrowing from Pepper that might help you. Well, everything seems to move faster. How are we? You're just throwing everything everywhere, aren't you? Everything seems to be moving fast. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. But that's why we're here. We're just chilling today. We're just chilling. We're just gonna enjoy the day. Because we gotta go back to work tomorrow. You know, going back to work is never fun when it's after a holiday. I think I need to widen my field of view. Just a little bit. Just so I don't feel like... Let's try that. Oh, that's better. I don't know if that'll be worse on the visuals, but... I heard you went and did some escalation with Sam the other day. Did you have fun? Ooh, I got another license, yay! It was okay? What do you mean it was okay? Okay, so we got all the... What? Why is that down there? I thought... Shouldn't you be up at the top? That one. Good! A rifle or assault. Yeah, that's the hard part is you're not... It's random, right? So... How do I feel like I'm off my station here? Ah. That's the hard part about those is it's much like all the other locations, they're all random, right? And you have to kind of like check in every day. I know San's been doing that. He's been kind of checking in every day to find which missions are running which. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna play them, and I mean, I got 3 protos and yeah, I'll probably do it this weekend or this week on Friday. I'll be playing. It's usually the day I play, so I just have to get through the week. Why did I have a space there? Let's try have a space there. Oh no. Well, I mean, can you not ask them for specific days? Like, or is it just they have the right to pick whatever days you work? Like, can you ask for, I know in some, I remember when I was applying for work, they would ask, is there any specific days you'd like? And we could tell them. Oh, so they're asking you to see. I'm gonna say this. Obviously, they trust you because they're able to call on you, and you will be there to step in. That's a good thing to have. I remember having a staff member ask why they kept getting asked to do things, and it was like by certain people, and it's like, well, because they trust you to do the job. Like, that's not a bad thing. Short staff, yeah. When you're short staffed, that's even harder. But again, they obviously trust you. That's a good thing. I'll be completely honest. I wish my bosses wouldn't trust me as often. But they do. And I get the job done. Not intentionally. Whee! Okay, I need to, like, clean the litter box. You're in the way. We need to keep getting licenses. So we can get all the books at the other shops before we even get there. Be a lot easier. I know, this is a long game, guys. We gotta play the long game on this. Called out last week, Wednesday, Thursday, and then texted Jim. Is he sick, or is he just, you know, like... Because he doesn't get paid if he doesn't show up, right? Like, you guys are hourly. Woohoo! 50,000! I'm rich! Just calling out. See, I'd be looking to fire his ass. If he's not providing a specific reason, which maybe they're not telling you, then there, you know, I'd be really questioning the situation. Yeah, obviously, like you said, you don't know what the guy's story is, but that tends to be a bit of a problem. Like, that's not a good thing to be like doing on a regular basis. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, the autosave. Yeah. Like I said, you have to, well, again, law up here is different than down there. But up here, you have to have a viable reason. And if it's because you're sick, eventually you have to provide a note. You get so many sick days a year, but you eventually, you know, if it's questionable, then a note has to be provided if you're sick. Yeah, you can't keep calling out without reason. Or he just needs to change his schedule so that it matches what he's doing. Like, so for instance, if he has another job, which, you know, can happen, then he needs to work his schedule accordingly. But that should be made aware to the current employers. Okay, people, the shop is closed. But again, the laws in every country and I guess state would be different. That's what every company has to be aware of. And every employee should know. She needs to just so the guy that keeps calling out brother has told the GM that he needs to be fired. Ah. Well, when you gotta, that's just, wow. That's just, wow, yeah. Okay, those are full. How are you doing? Okay, well, you got some, which one are you? You are the shiny. You're the black. Okay, so, that one, that one, that one, that one. That should be good for now. That's exactly. Yeah, don't ever work off the clock. I'm going to say that right now. Don't ever work off the clock. That's not good for your health. That's not good. And eventually somebody will take that as in the wrong way. And that's not good. Like, I don't care where you are, what you're doing, what type of work, hourly, salary, shift work, scheduled work, don't ever work off the clock. Yeah. Exactly, right. And in your situation, you have a limited amount of time that you are allowed to work. So it makes it even harder, um, because they can't have you work beyond a certain point, right? So it's hard for both of you guys to deal with that. And that's always going to be the problem, unfortunately. All right, that's everything. You're booked. Okay, can you just not, can you just like put this stuff down neatly? Thanks. That button. Yeah, it's always, because I remember we had an employee who could only work a certain amount of hours for a certain amount of time. And we were very cognizant of that and tried very hard. And she was always willing to come in and help and, you know, beyond that. But we had to be careful because she too was on disability and was only allowed to work so many hours. So it's just one of those things that as employers, we cannot overstep because it's illegal. Hey, Minor. How you doing, girl? I'm glad to see you. You doing good? You doing better? No, you were a little bit under the weather a bit there. Oh, I can turn that off. Well, that's still on. Jeez. Anything else I can turn off? No, I can't turn that off yet because I gotta wait for that. Oh, good. Good. Yeah. This music probably doesn't help. Where's my media player? The Sorcerer's Apprentice! Well, we all know that one. No, not... Can't count. I know, it's just... I've never been on meds my entire life. Yes. Yes. I know that feeling. I know that feeling. It's not an easy trick to find out things later in life. And all of a sudden you have to make a lot of changes and do things you're not used to. I know this is nothing like what you went through, but when I found out I had to like completely change everything about my diet, about my health, you know, like I've been on various medications over my life, like that are not related to stuff like that, but when all of a sudden you get told, oh, now this is the problem, let's work toward fixing it, it takes time to get adjusted to it. And like right now, I'll be completely honest, I'm undergoing testing for my exhaustion. It could be a number of things. I know it's not any of the medication I'm on right now that we have confirmed, but it's like, okay, well, what's the cause of it? Is it stress? Is it I'm getting old? Is it something else? Is it, you know, and we won't know yet. So we have to go through all this various stuff, all this testing, and eventually we'll figure it out. And hopefully they don't tell me I have to give up yet another type of food, because that would really suck again. I can't give up much more food. Have to go on IV. Just inject me with the nutrients so I can live. Ugh, I'm sorry. I do 3 minutes. It didn't even tell me when that was on. God dang it. Ugh. I think if it does the little mini pop up, you should be able to like pop that out. Put that back. Put that down there. No, put that back there. Oh, he's using the scratching pose. He was so cute. I think I need another cat bed. Nu with the klein dakba. Why did it not tell me my we're coming in? Chat streamer bot. You gotta tell me when that happens. Or did I turn that part off? Okay, let us finish the day before I check those settings. Also, I don't know if you use StreamerBot Miner, but not StreamerBot, Stream Elements, you might want to start kind of looking at how to download your alerts and stuff. Because apparently they got like 30 days or something before they shut down. Which kind of sucks. Stan's been kind of looking into how to... Yay, finally free! I know, I'm sorry about that. I didn't even know, like, I'm using StreamerBot for my chat, and so I can do the multi-chat. It did not tell me that the ads were coming up. I could have just missed them, but... And just got here and they send me... Yeah, it does that. I do the 3 minutes so that there's less of them throughout the time period. Miner, do you use Stream Elements? If you do, you might want to look into how to download your stuff, because apparently they're closing shop at the end of, like, in 30 days or something like that. So, yeah. So basically, there's been some tweets about it, apparently. A couple of the big sort of how-to streamers, like Nutty, have talked about it. Sand's been trying to, like, figure out how to download alerts and stuff so that you can move them over to other programs. So, yeah. Apparently Stream Elements is closing up. And it's not OBS. It's the plugin to OBS. OBS is still going strong. And me... Oh, it might help if I turn that down. No wonder everything's so freaking loud. I was born to make you happy. Oh god, how old was this song? Takes me back to my high school days. Oh my love. It's probably in high school. If I do, we're here tonight. Come on, people. Must earn more experience so I can get more licenses. I wish I could just buy the licenses. And more lights. That's what I need. I need more lights. Tonight, make you happy. Oh yeah. Whee! Maybe my heart, I'll give you. Oops! Hey, give me that 25 cents back. I'll make it up. It's only 25 cents. I know it's green correct value. Are you how much I care? Without putting more volume into it, I can't hit those notes. Make you happy. Let's see. This one. Oh, let's go with this one. Let's order like 6. There we go. I was born to make you happy. Is that the latest game? I haven't played Pokemon in so long because I gave up buying them. I never finished a single freaking game. I gave up buying them, so I've lost touch with what the latest game is. I think Sword and Shield was the last one we had. Because Sand would get one and I'd get the other. But it's been so long. I don't even recall if I got the Redux of Red. Hey, I thought I ordered the lights. Did I not hit the button? No, I didn't. That's why. You run around throwing Pokeballs at Pokemon. True. This is true. Let's see. Let's put this right above the cash register. Yeah, I have not played with those in a long time. I remember Stan, what was the purple console that we had? Nintendo console, it was purple, it was Nintendo, it came with the Pokemon game. God, I can't remember what it was called. You fall through space ripped in the past when Pokemon balls were first being used to capture Pokemon, but since you're from the future, you're better. Okay. Oh, I mean, I get that would make sense if it's called Arceus, because he was one of the original Pokemon. There we go. What do I need to purchase? And now I can go like this and change this if I want to. I'll just leave them as is, though. I mean, that makes sense, for sure. What makes you wanna cry? I know, I'm a terrible singer, people. I know. I don't know Pokemon, I just know there's a Pokemon named Arceus, and the people in its game worship the Almighty. Yeah. Don't you let it touch you by. But we had a console that came with a microphone and a Pikachu game that you could actually talk to and make it do things. And I can't remember which console that was for. It wasn't the Nintendo. Was that Nintendo 64? Are you to know is a Lord of Space or Time? Both. Just my view is both. I barely got through that game. Like, I don't even think I ever got very far in that game, to be honest. Like, I love the games. I love the characters. I could not get very far. I think part of the issue I had with it was according with your time. And so if you played at night, you know, it was nighttime, and if you played at daytime, it was daytime. And so it was really annoying when they brought that factor in. Yay, I can get another license. Because of the fact that I could only play at certain points of the day. Because, you know, work, school, all that stuff. Hey, give me the book! Girl, it's logical. What the hell, who cares? From the door sound so happy when dancing there. Safe for you. You gotta fill the shelves, people. Oh, so am I. So am I. I could not finish it, unfortunately, and it to this day it drives me crazy that I have these games and I have not been able to finish them. You were just here. Where'd you go? There's you. There's you. Oh, there you are. Okay. All of that. All of that. Good. Let's make sure all the shelves are full for the most part. Good. Okay. Another license. Genre. Where the tame things are. I'm trying to maximize my focus for each area before. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I thought there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I thought there was more than that. Genre. Reference. Mystery. Mystery. Fantasy. There's a lot of fantasy. Or science fiction. Science fiction, comics, romance. No, I think we're done the kids' books finally. Okay. Done that, done that. Dimension Catch, one of the very rare. Ooh, nice. The hardest part, I think, for me was that we would play, but we'd have to play together so that whatever extra he had on his and then I'd have on mine, we'd have to trade. And of course, it made it very difficult because back then, especially, there wasn't this Wi-Fi change over or transfer. It was you had to put a cable attached to your device. Is that too many lights? I don't know if that's too many lights. I know they're not. Okay, first of all, let's put them all on somewhat on the same level. Why does that look different than... Oh no. It's just angle. It's just angle. I'll stretch. So come... Where are we? We are... So as of the 1st, I'm going to be starting up a little something. I shouldn't say I'm going to. I'm planning to. And of course, y'all know me and my plans. My hands are finally getting better, so the plan is that I'm going to start up the crafting stream again on Saturdays. Finally, after frickin', what is it? November, December, January, February, March, April, May. 6 months, my hands are finally getting to the point, I think I'm going to be able to start crafting again. So I'll be able to finish Sand's anniversary, Christmas, birthday present, which is sitting under my desk. And I haven't been able to touch since November, when I had a very bad flare-up of eczema. And finally, it's getting to the point where my hands have finally... They look like... They still feel like crap. But they're not chapping as badly. They're not, like... The medication he gave me worked amazingly. But at the same time, it dried out my skin quite heavily. So it would keep cracking. And... So it would just end up breaking the skin open, and unfortunately, and doing awful things to them. But it looks like, I'm not guaranteeing, but it looks like I'm getting there, so I'll be able to start up the crafting stream again. And we'll just chill, listen to music, pretty much what I do on a regular basis, just chill. I'm hoping at the beginning of June, probably after the 2nd week, I'll know a little more what's going on with me physically, medically. If it's a actually physical health thing or if it's a mental health thing that's making me exhausted, which is why I haven't streamed as much as I'd like to. I haven't been feeling well, been exhausted, been tired. Of course, nauseated does not help either. But that I think is just separate. That's just a lack of sleep. No, that's right. I can do math, really. I can. So once I figure that out, I have a book actually that my doctor suggested I use. And shockingly, my mother had it. So I didn't have to go buy myself a copy. It's called Mind Over Mood. It's supposed to help with various mental health issues, including depression, anxiety, and all that stuff. I haven't started working on it yet. I'm going to be doing that this week. But supposedly it has helped. others. So it's a thought process for you guys. We're all kind of all messed up these days. It could help. It may not. Everybody's going to be different. Everybody reacts to various treatments differently. In my view, my issues all have to do with the fact that my body has decided enough is enough. I have gone through too much in the past 10 years, in my older years. I want a break. Okay, who is Toxic Mustard? Like, seriously. I see that. I know who that is. It's a friend of mine, apparently on Steam, and I cannot for the life of me remember who that is. Exactly. But it's all in how, like, and not everybody deals with everything the same way. Not everything works with medication. Not everything works with therapy. Where mental health is concerned. Same with medical health. Not everything works with the same. Over a decade ago, I had to go through hip surgery. And I was only 35, okay? I was not old, by no means, but I had to have hip surgery. So, you know, it's... everybody's different. Everybody's genetics are different. Everybody handles things differently. I have had health problems all my life. And normally I didn't care. But this doesn't mean my body don't care. At the same time I had hip problems, I was diagnosed with being celiac, which meant changing my entire dietary regime, having to learn how to cook. I still don't know how to cook. And then 7 years ago, 7? No. 9 years ago, I had not hip problems, I had more health problems. I got told I wasn't allowed red meat anymore because of that health problem. That was a fun conversation to have with my doctor. You know, it was extremely hard because you don't realize how much gluten or wheat products, wheat type products, wheat, rye, spelt, barley is in normal day food that you would eat on a regular basis. Like, obviously some are like obvious, like breaded chicken breasts. Well, that has bread, you can't have that anymore. But in like sauces, one of the things I want to do, I want to take San to Japan. A lot of their food, if you look at it, is gluten-free, but their sauces are not. And they put that sauce on everything. So you have to be extremely careful. Because being celiac isn't just about an quote-unquote allergy. It's actually an autoimmune disease, from what I was told. And so if I eat that stuff, it makes me sick. It actually makes me very ill. And it's not fun. But then I got told in 2019, you can't have red meat. No pork, no beef. And I looked at my doctor and said, if you're about to tell me I've got to go vegan, we are going to have a problem. I have thankfully been lucky enough that I have found a method that allows me to have red meat without issue. But he's also now questioning whether or not I had the condition that caused that. Which I understand. I mean, it seemed very obvious at the time. But changing an entire diet because you can't have that was extremely difficult. It took me over a year to realize that whey, W-H-E-Y, my brain just couldn't understand the concept that that's milk. That's not wheat. Oh, I grew up on a farm, Minor. I may have spent the majority of my life in the city, but I grew up on a farm. We're talking steaks, you know, rabbit, all that kind of stuff. You don't give that stuff up. And pork. It's bad enough I do have to eat a lot of chicken. I don't mind, as long as it's done well. But having to give up ribs, whether it's beef ribs or pork ribs, or hot dogs, or pasta sauce, hamburger, burritos. I had just found a love of burritos again because I was able to find shells that were made with corn rather than wheat. I was gonna have a real problem with my doctor. So it's hard to deal with all that kind of stuff. It depends on... See, that's the thing. Okay. Up until I was 35, I was 100 pounds. And it was because I was celiac. And I had no idea. Like, I was diagnosed when I was 33 with celiac. It was 35 when I started finally gaining weight. So it was like 2 years still after changing my diet. But it depends on how much you normally eat, like protein-wise, versus normally versus, you know, what you could eat. Okay, so I'm 5'3". 100 pounds isn't terrible. I will say that right now. That is not terrible at all. Everybody's built differently. Why is that not popping up properly? But that being said, it could be genetic. You could just be lucky and not have to worry about that stuff until you're older. Or there could be, I'm not saying there is. It could be that, like me, you have something that is preventing you from gaining weight. Or you could just have a high metabolism. Because I don't know how active you are. I'm just doing somebody's... I think that's his YouTube page. He wants to look like Vi from Arcane, and my sister says I need to bulk. You don't have to bulk. You don't have to bulk. I'm gonna say that right now because everybody's different, and if you're talking about just cosplaying, or if you actually want to look like that, that's a different story. If you're cosplaying, you don't need to bulk up. You don't. If you are looking to just to actually have a similar look, that's different. But yeah, just look at what you're eating. On average, an average person needs to be eating about 2,000 calories a day, I believe. Let me look that up. Average calories intake. Calories intake per day for women. Females typically at least 1,600. Yeah, so you're like me. you're like me. You are small, um, and really, you can eat all you want and you'll just burn it off just by sitting around doing nothing. Um, so, yeah, that sounds about right. That's fine. I don't think you've ever seen a picture of me. I really should do one day. Um, I have a picture. Actually, last September, I took a picture with my older brother, and he's big. He's 6'2", 6'3". I'm 5'3". He's wide, big, 200 pounds maybe, if not more. Um, he can eat whatever he wants. He growing up, he was a garbage bin. Like, actually, no, he was bottomless pit. Me, I could eat whatever I wanted, and I couldn't gain weight at all. I went to the gym, I think, leading up to, like, all in high school. I was in the gym like crazy, using weights, weightlifting, all that stuff. I got to 105 at most. It wasn't until I hit, like I said, 2 years after being diagnosed with celiac that I hit, I finally got over 110 pounds. And I was so ecstatic. My doctor thought I was crazy. Like, he'd known all along. He's been my doctor since I was a kid, but he's like, okay, you're 115 pounds. And I just, like, was cheering. I was like, yay! The fun part was trying to buy new clothes because my actual clothes didn't fit anymore. And I would buy them from one store because they were the only store that had clothes that fit me for the longest time. And she was ecstatic as much as I was that I had gained weight. So, because she knew my story, I'd be like every 6 months, hey, I need more bigger pants. These ones don't fit no more. So I really miss that store. I do. They were such great people. Oh, I had a customer still. I thought you were all gone. There. Now you're all gone, right? So I don't ever really feel the sensation of hunger, so I can go hours without eating because of it. Oh no, yeah, no. That's exactly. Yeah. Like I could if you lived in Canada, I'll be completely honest. I'll be like, just go to the doctor, make him run all the tests. Don't like, and if he doesn't want to run tests, you go to another doctor and you find someone that will run the tests. But down in the States, I know it's a little harder to do that. Just hold on, I'm just gonna get a drink, guys. But yeah, it's one of those things, like, I never thought I had an eating disorder. I wouldn't eat. I mean, for lunches in high school, it was chips and a liter of Pepsi. Actually, I had that first thing in the morning too. Well, I'd have breakfast because my mom always made sure I had breakfast, and then I would first thing in the morning, the moment the school store opened up, I'd be like, "Hey, give me a liter of Pepsi." Lunch, Doritos, another liter of Pepsi. After school, another liter of Pepsi. Never thought I had an eating disorder. All kinds of things. I love her so much, and she's been so gentle and thorough when it comes to figuring out what's going on. Yeah. Boop. What's this? What is this? I just got a message, sorry. Okay, I'll look at that later. That's just a Facebook message. But yeah, nobody ever thought I had, like, actually a medical problem. You sometimes don't know that. Like, when I was diagnosed with celiac, I've probably said this already before, but I had no clue. I went in for an allergy test. That's it. Just a standard everyday allergy test. And I mentioned to the allergist that I would have chest pain when I'd have too much starch. So like too much bread, too much potato, especially too much potato. And so he decided he was going to run me for allergy to wheat. Management and finally some weight. Yeah, exactly. I've been there myself. And so it turned out I was allergic to wheat. And so he ran another test, a blood work test to really diagnose me that. And then he sent me to a specialist when that came back positive. So there's like different steps to do in order to get that confirmation. And yeah, some medications, it's like, oh, you're going to do this for me, you're going to do that for me. Like, great, I will have those side effects. Those are nothing. I'm still like that, to be honest. Like, that's why when I talked to my doctor this time about my exhaustion, which had gotten really bad, and was really, really starting to affect my work. And the fact that I was falling asleep while waiting for him, which concerned him. I was like, is this something to do with any of the medications I'm on? Because I'm on I'm on Ritalin. I'm on a medication for my rosacea, which has to do with my celiac, and I have a medication for, you know, pretty much being a female. And he's like, no, none of that could be what's causing, because all of those, especially since the female medication, the birth control, has nothing. I've been on that for years. The rosacea medication, I've been on for a decade. The Ritalin is an upper, not a massive downer. It does not cause. You come down slowly. And said, I'll give you the side effects of each one and tell me which side effects you're more willing to deal with. Yeah. And there are websites too that can help. Like, you can look up all of them. Like, just Google the names and it will tell you all of the side effects, when you should go to the doctor, depending on the side effects, all of that kind of stuff. I live by those websites, and I trust those websites because they are usually I go to the government ones. I don't go to the and I don't trust the AI bullcrap that comes up on Google. But I find knowing that information helps me make those decisions. And know this, the side effects of all medication are always going, like the really bad ones are always going to be worse than the symptoms. Just depends on what the medication is for. I mean, Ozempic was touted as a diabetic medication and people went, oh, look, I can lose weight. Well, no shit, you're losing weight. You're controlling your diabetes. But it could kill you at the same time if you read the ads. So just go in with all the knowledge. That's what everybody needs to do. Learn before you make decisions. And don't rely on what other people say. Whee. And drink water. I will say that I shouldn't, I mean, I don't drink water. I know I don't, and I should, but water doesn't like me. I'm currently trying to drink Gatorade Zero, so we're gonna give that a try. What do you call a werewolf? Oh god, OCD. Dude! Hey, how's it going? Having a pharmacist's mom is very helpful. Yes, that does help. Hello, Ducky. How goes it? How goes OCD? That's the one thing I do love about my family doctor is because he has known me since I was 8. He took over from my last family doctor, and he sees my entire family. So, you know, a lot of the times he asks me like the general questions, which he already knows the answer to. So it's definitely beneficial, but I know not everybody has that option, which sucks in this day and age. And he is, like, he's one that will go, okay, let's, like, with my exhaustion, he's running me through the gauntlet. He's sending me through all these wonderful testings. Sick, been sleeping a crap ton last 4 days. I know the feeling. I took a 1-hour nap yesterday, or Saturday OCD. Was it Saturday or yesterday? I can't remember. It turned into 3 hours. And I had already slept, like, all night-ish. So, yeah, I know the feeling. Like, I was actually debating on, streaming tonight because I was still so tired, even though I did a squadoo all freaking day. I didn't do anything. I just sat at my computer and watched TV. Because the TV is at my desk. You know, and like I didn't do anything. Because we had today off. Like, today is Victoria Day. It's a holiday for us. I know it's a holiday for you guys next week. And Sunday, the only thing I did was, groceries? Oh, you should eat, yes. That's another thing you should do too, is try and keep schedules for your meals. If you want to bulk up, you don't have to eat big meals, but eat smaller meals more times throughout the day. Stretch, yes, I should stretch. I did that. What I also used to do is I would buy Muscle and Fitness, the men's version, not the women's. They would do, when they talk to the people that they're like that bulk up and all that, especially the guys, they will explain to you, like, lay out what they kind of do, and it works better for women than the women's magazines do. The women's Muscle and Fitness. I've had alarms that go off on my phone, and I'm thinking I need to yeah. Like, we try and eat, like, I can't eat smaller meals throughout the day because of my job. It doesn't let me. But what I do is I snack throughout the day. I can snack throughout the day, which makes it a lot easier. Like, I have breakfast. I have a quote-unquote lunch with snacks. And then I come home and we try and eat every night at the same time. I do say try because there are some nights where it's solely reliant on Sam's schedule. Like Friday nights or Saturday nights because he's streaming. But also it depends on too if he gets home on time during the week, which kind of sucks. But we still try and eat approximately the same time every night. But if you can switch up from 3 meals to 6 meals and eat high protein, it may help. People who is snacking on something throughout the whole day. Yeah. Well, I've never been a lunch person. And when I had to change my diet 10 years ago, I went to a nutritionist after I was diagnosed with celiac. I went, okay. And they were like, okay, well, this is what you got to do. And I'm like, this is how much you need to have for breakfast. This is how much you need to have for lunch. This is how much you need to have for dinner. And I'm looking at her going, okay, for the breakfast, you might want to like triple that is what I normally eat. And she's like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah, my bowl is like filled to the top. And then half of the bowl, and that's just the cereal. And then I pour the milk on. And the milk is like halfway, like half to 3/4 full. And she's like, oh, then why are you here? To help with the celiac part, you dummy. Yeah. But afterwards, it was like, okay, I'm not getting a scheduled, like I'm supposed to have a scheduled lunch. But sometimes we're just in the middle of a rush and I just don't have time to, like, I can't put it down. And by the time I'm finished that rush, it's like almost time to go home. So I asked my specialist, like, would it be okay if I could, you know, snack instead throughout the day? Have foods that I could snack on. And he's like, yeah, that's perfectly fine. And I don't track my calories whatsoever. But, you know, it's like, I just know I eat a lot. I snack a lot. Like, I get home, I snack. Oh, I have no bookmarks. Holy crap. Jeez. Hold on, people. I gotta restock the shelves. That's why I love that. I love that little scanny gun. But then we also have big dinners, like, we'll have, like, heavy dinners. Like, tonight was chicken, tomorrow's pasta. And that's what we do. And I've cut down on my caffeine, so I only drink 2 cans. Small cans. Well, not the baby cans, but the small cans, the regular size cans of Pepsi a day. Instead of, like, more. So it's not easy. And sometimes it does affect you. It does. Like, I always laugh at San because he goes on, if we go on vacation somewhere, or if we just do a staycation, most people gain weight on vacations. He loses weight because he doesn't eat. I have to remind him every day, like, hey, don't forget to eat. Have lunch. Have breakfast. Because he doesn't get up until after I've gone for work, if I'm still working that week. But he doesn't, until he gets hungry, he doesn't eat. And then I make sure we definitely have dinner, though. But again, it's all snacking throughout the day. As long as it's done in the right way and with the right foods, it's, you know, it's okay. It's a healthy way. I don't eat healthy. I never will. I mean, I have chips on a regular basis. I have gummy bears. I have chocolate. Like that's my snacks. They're terrible. How many of those books do you need? Like, seriously. Did I already pay everybody? I did. Okay, good. But I will say, this recent round of allergy testing I had done last week, I was very happy to see that I was less allergic to a lot of things than I was before. Like, we ran through the same testing that I did like 15 years ago. I'm not allergic to a lot of the things I was. But unfortunately, I am still very much allergic to the outside world. It was very evident. Because of my weight and the fast and feast mode, my body's stuck in because I forget to eat. Yeah. See, that's the thing, like, I look back in high school, I was like, I didn't eat a whole lot, but I wasn't bulimic and I wasn't anorexic. It's just I was focused on school. I probably am getting double boxes now because I just ordered all that. Fuck. Let's put all this stuff away before I do anything else. But yeah, I've been lucky. I've had a really good doctor that I haven't had to worry about arguing with. If I say something's wrong, he actually believes me. I know I've had colleagues that have had that problem where they weren't believed. And my response is just go get a second opinion. Go to another doctor. It's a lot easier for us up here to do that. I know. Okay, what is this? Oh, apparently the angry caterpillar is a little on the full side. Apparently it's not on the full side. But yeah, it's... Yeah, there's double books. Fuck. That's alright. And everybody's bodies operate differently. You know, like... We could be the same height and same weight, but I could, in my case, I have a medical condition that prevented me from gaining weight. And you may not. So it's one of those things that everybody's different. Okay. I have boxes everywhere, and I haven't even done this one yet. Okay. So we should be done the children now. Right? Type? No, I want genre. Fantasy, horror, science fiction, romance, mystery. Wait, what? Oh, no. Okay. What is on here? Okay, so mystery is the next one. Or should I do romance? Let's do mystery. I think mystery has the smallest amount. Mystery one. Yeah. Okay. AFK girl. We'll do one more of that. And then we'll do 10 of you. I mean, I've had friends and colleagues, like, unfortunately or people I know that have been misdiagnosed with things, because the doctors just don't listen. And unfortunately, this is kind of going to be a bit genderist, and I apologize. It just seems from complaints, a lot of what I've seen is that women's health are not taken as seriously. I don't know why. I've never had that problem, but I've been blessed with a great doctor. And all my doctors actually have been really good about that. That's not to say that's not the problem with some. And I don't know about other countries, obviously. I only know what I hear about other countries, so I can't say for sure. Whee! Put the books away. Books away. Book. 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 That's what I need. I need a book. Ha. That's awful. Okay, that's all the... a little light. That's okay. Let's just do that. Nope. That one. There we go. But yeah. But yes, hopefully beginning in June on Saturdays I'll be able to start the craft stream again. Oh geez, I'm sorry, I have not been feeding you guys. I'm sorry, I'm a terrible owner. Where's the white cat? There you are. There you go. So hopefully I'll be able to finish this year, sans last year's anniversary, Christmas, this year's birthday present. The one I've been working on for 20 plus years. Yeah, I suck as a wife. No, I've seen it firsthand. Me and your mom went in for similar reasons, the same doctor. She treated me properly and gave me pain meds. In addition, my mom got called a faker. Yeah. Exactly. That's the thing, right? And unfortunately, and again, I can't say 100% because I've never been treated in the States, but I know in the state, I've heard, in the States, it's worse than up here in Canada. Like, we have the problem up here in Canada, but I've heard it more from people in the States that is a problem. And it's because of the way your health system is set up. That's my understanding. It may not be accurate. Maybe there's more to it that I don't know. But again, I've never been treated in the States. I've been down in the States many times, but I've never had to go to the doctor there. Play this game the way I'm supposed to. I can fish mount so I can be a better completionist. Really? What do you mean by you can get a fish mount? In Pokemon, there's mounts? That would be cool. I mean, I loved the bike aspect in Pokemon. So let's see. How many more do I have? Let's not count the ones that require other, like the Japan or Paris ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18, 18, 27, 36, 37, 38, 38, 39, 40, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. I need to be up in the 70s. I got a long way to go, people. Your friend... Oh, cool! Wait, I vaguely remember something like that. Hold on. Yeah, I thought, I thought there was various ones, like there's a whole bunch of those kind of things. Lapras, that's why I keep thinking of it, yeah. Excuse me. Where does Fonzie like to go for lunch? Hey! I have a big box. I do have a big box. The void has taken the big box. Bad jokes. Bad jokes, Siri. Yeah, I remember Lapras, you could do that. Ride him across the water. Maybe that's why I was like, thought it was familiar. I wonder if we can get to level 30 tonight. So apparently I need to be up in like the 50s before I have all of the non-other cities licenses. That means we're gonna be here a long time and I'm gonna earn a shit ton of money. I can advance the actual story. That's the hard part about some games, is that you want to get everything, but at the same time you want to move the story forward. Ark is a good example of that. Like, I want to get every animal, but at the same time, it's like, should I? Don't remind me of the dun. Oh, I know, I know. Trust me, I know. I gotta get back into that and finish that map so we can move on to the next one. Maybe I'll start that in June too. We'll get back onto the server there and start playing again. I think I'm gonna have to start putting it into my calendar again. At one point I had like a separate calendar to remind me of like all the stuff I had to do. Like which games we're playing on which nights. Yeah, I know the feeling, Miner. Oh, the completionist. It's like, I want to do this. I need to do this. That reminds me. All right, let's see. Should we get Mr. Socks, Mr. Whiskers, Sir Flufflewiggles, Ambrose Inc., Adopt a Coffee Bean, Tom. Let's go with... I'm gonna have to do Mr. Sir Flufflewiggles. It's just a... Oh, the name. Just the name alone. I know, he's currently sitting outside waiting. Let's clear this line. Yeah. Well, I thought Stan was going to be playing Subnautica 2 tonight, but I guess not. He's, over there playing Div 2 again. Alright. Come on, hurry up, I want to, like, be able to go get the kitty. Okay, here we go. Let's get the... We're gonna make it difficult for people to walk around this place. Pick up. Do-do-do! Release! Mr. Flufflewiggles, welcome to the store. I know there's so many people here right now, I'm sorry. It's not exactly the greatest time to bring you in here. But I did. All I want to do in Subnautica now is build and gather resources. I want to be the king of Subnautica. Sam keeps saying I need to play the game. And I'm just chicken shit. I can't even play some games because there's jump scares. And I know, like, in Ark, Subnautica has things like that. And yet I can play Ark. I don't know if I can do it. I don't have it, first of all. I will maybe eventually get it. I don't know. I have a lot of games already. I mean, it looks fun. I don't know if my heart could take it, though. I mean, I still freak out playing Ark, so... That's what he says. Like, that's what he keeps saying. Like, there's only certain areas you'll get jump scared, and I'll be like, no, I'll get jump scared everywhere. I also have, like, I love the ocean. I just will stay off. Like, it's funny, I'll go on a cruise, not a problem, but it's a big boat. I will not go on a small boat. I will not go swimming in the ocean. I have too much respect for the ocean. I also know what lives in the ocean. Doesn't matter where you are, there's something that can eat you in the ocean. And it's their home. It's their right to live there, right? So, yeah. I'd... Maybe this year I'll try it. Maybe. I want to say he has it on on a console. Maybe I'll try it on the console. If we have it. Okay, is there any more people? Oh, there is. Okay. Wow, okay. Boop, boop, boop. I know, that's probably annoying people. Let's just get anything that's under 5 or 6. Look at Chad. Okay, maybe there. Oh, I should have one more litter box. Let's go with 6 boxes. There's way less scary, but maybe that's because I already know how the game likes to get you. Probably. Like, I've gotten used to Ark. Like, it doesn't scare me as often now. And it was just like Minecraft. When it first came out, like, you could hear when the creepers came up on you. Like, they would, like, be walking toward you and going, tss. And now they don't. And now they just jump scare me. So it's just sort of like, I don't know if that's intentional or what, but you know, when games change, that's how it gets you. Huh, okay, I need more boxes. How did I only get 3 good books out of that? Okay, let's see. Let's get one more. Let's see if that works. No, I could probably get away with one more. I don't even know what I'm listening to half the time anymore. So I'm not using my iTunes to play the music. It is my media player because iTunes takes up so much resources. How are we over here? Well, yeah, we're fine over here. Okay, so I could have sworn there was more children's books. It's funny, I can click that one. That one doesn't let me. Why is it changing that one? Oh, okay. That was weird. I selected that, but it was like... Yeah, there, now it's letting me do it. But if I selected that... Yeah, see, oh, now I will. I don't know. I don't know. We'll do one more day. I should be finished this watermelon splash Gatorade. I just realized that we did the black and white, and yet for some reason we did that. There. That looks better. Now it's more cohesive, I guess. I still have to figure out what I'm going to do with those empty shelves. I mean, obviously some of these are already designated what they are going to be, but I meant the ones over here. Like over here we have like the classic, like I started blending them. I might, when I get all the licenses, I might decide to change that up. And kind of maybe throw like the games in here, there, and games in there. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I walked by a bookstore the other day, and they were just crammed. Like, you could, like, have one row of yourself. Like, you'd have these, and then on the other side, you'd have another row, and then on the other side of that, you'd have another row. Like, now, granted, it was a used bookstore. So, still, it was, like, packed full of shelves. Hello. I want to say hi to all the kitties. I still say that the devs need to allow us to put down empty boxes and let them play in the empty boxes. Because I don't know about you, but I know my cat loves empty boxes. And she gets very mad at us when we have to turf set empty boxes because she has destroyed them. Whee! No, thank you. I'm wondering if I should open another store sooner rather than later. I'm just thinking. I mean, I would love to get all the licenses, but I'd have to be level 70 plus to do all the book licenses. Or to get the rest of them anyways. I'll hit like level 70 when I get those. Excuse me. They also need to open that spot up there, right there. Open up that area right there. Because that would mean I could expand farther. Because I would love to put like a table, a display table, for the new releases, i.e. the new licenses that I get. I gotta, I guess, change my music thing to grab the name of the song and the album from this program. These box-shaped items, so like I've tried putting a tape box on the ground and oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like with the Void, it's not just boxes. It's like, so we have obviously reusable bags for groceries. And there's two that she absolutely loves. Well, technically there's three, but two of them are identical. There's, and they're both cooler bags. And one of them is just a soft-sided little bag. And the other one is sort of a basket type cooler bag. And every time we go get groceries, she comes out of her hiding spot when we get back, and she immediately jumps into it if it's on the floor. Boxes, any new boxes, we let her play with them for a little while, and then we check them, because she's got boxes everywhere in this house, like, and I mean everywhere. And so we have to limit how many she actually gets to keep. And we have one that we are designing into her little abyss, where the inside will actually be painted black as well, so she can attempt to ambush us. And she has, we have an old mechanics tool box that she claimed. She has a bunch of little boxes that we used for moving, like 10 years ago, that she has claimed. Giant Ursulona. Nice. Congrats. We are out of games. I had to think for a second there. And that's the thing, like, there is, for some unknown reason, even if you put down a tape, like a Scotch tape or pack, it has to be something they can see, that's in a box. I've seen it time and time again. They will go and sit in it. And it makes no sense to anybody who is trying to figure out why. They just go in and do it. I mean, we technically have a taped box on the wall because we're trying to lay out where the projector sits and where to put her shelving, because we're going to build some shelves for her to do like the climbing shelves. And she likes to sit in it, if you will, on the back of the couch. She's always within where the box would be. It's so adorable. But she's just adorable. I have empty shelves. I need to go fill those empty shelves. Yes, I have a lineup. I know. Boop, 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 boop. How do I have so many empty shelves, people? You should be telling me when we're out of books. But I think this game needs, like, because they now have a box dispenser and a teleporter, and I think if you're gonna have a box dispenser, you need to allow the cats to play in the boxes. You need to. You just need to. Because I can guarantee everybody here would love to see that. They come in because they see the kitties. They come in to see the pussy. Cats. Said pussy cats. Do. Thank you. Alright. Let's go help put some books away. And then I'll get back to the cash register. Whee! Back to the cash register. See, I'm being a good manager. I'm trying to help out. You're playing black and white? Nice. Are you playing black or are you playing white? Or both? Because I know you can only play one or the other. Unless you have two consoles. Okay, I could have sworn the lineup was a lot longer than that. I gotta sneeze. That's me. Oh, my goodness gracious. I have a card for... Oh, cool. Oh, did they come out with one that came out with both of them on it? Or you're talking about a memory card? I am so out of touch. I really am. Yes, I will take your money. Are you all done? Oh, you're all done. Okay. Oh, the discs for 3D. I vaguely remember there came out with one that was like half and half. Of course, Google is not helpful at all, which doesn't surprise me. I want to say I have black and white. Well, I have white. I have one, and Sen has the other. Are you really, like, empty here? Okay, I could have sworn I just, like, filled these shelves. Just give me a sec, people. Oh, there is another one. There is another person! That should be all of you. That should be all of you. Yay! No more people sneaking around. Okay, let's check your food bowls. Good. Let's clean your 3 litter boxes, which you technically should have more. I've had 3 cats all in one spot. Alright, mystery. Silver and gold, I've bought both of them myself, so I don't have to worry about this. This doesn't exist. Yeah. That's the hard part when you have those, right? Like... yes. And then we'll go 10. Because... yeah, that's the hard part. Like, that's why San would get one copy and I'd get the other. So that, we could always play. I shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Just so we have them. circles. I'm gonna make everybody dizzy and sick. Why did I grab doors? God, me and frickin' doors in every frickin' game. Ugh. So annoying. Okay, we'll finish this day and then I'll have to call it and I'll send you guys over to San, who is doing Div 2. Okay, oh, we finally got a book. We finally got a good book. And then tomorrow we'll do video store. And then Thursday, I've decided I'm not going to do any more Sunhaven at this point, just for the time being. Mainly because we have finished the story, and I want to kind of do some more stuff. So I'm going to get back into ARC, maybe on Thursdays. Or maybe I'll do that tomorrow, and do video store on Thursday. Just so that I can get through that and finish that map. I'll talk to Sam to see what he wants to do. Because it's not a game that I will play by myself, because I'm chicken shit, and I can't do that kind of stuff by myself, and it's also on the server, so it just makes sense to... Oh, can you... How about you guys grab the boxes, and stack them nicely? Not like me. Like, there we go. There we go. Okay. Everything... Okay, no. I'm starting to overthink things, people. I'm starting to overthink things. Okay, so everybody's been paid, good. What do we need for... I love how it shows the litter boxes and the food bowls. Not that one. That one. Okay. Where do you guys want to go next? It's gonna be level 70 plus for me to get to the next to get all the licenses. So I'm gonna open up another shop. I'm thinking, do we go to Paris or do we go to Japan? Japan has 2 floors where I can do some storage. Not really necessary. But I'll open up the manga. France, I open up the comics, I believe. And it actually gives you a storage room. You think Japan? Kind of like Japan too. Just wondering who else was here. Manga? Alright, alright. I'll purchase it right now. Japan is gorgeous. Yeah, I love Japan. Yeah. I'll purchase it right now, but we won't move into it until next session with this, which will probably be next Monday. Because we're gonna finish out today, the day here, because we're already at 8 p.m. So we'll purchase this, and then we'll go there, and we'll start setting that up. We'll have to obviously bounce back here, but it also means that I'm going to have to figure out which one. I believe she was here longer. See, 23, 21. Yeah, I think she'll be better as the manager. She hasn't really done much in the cashier, but that's okay. And what your when the fuck did I say that? I gotta find out if there's a way to find out when those quotes were inputted. How can you tell a vampire has a cold? They start coughing. Oh, that's bad. The dad jokes. They're terrible. Okay, come here, you. You, Mr. Snuffle Swiggles. Hey, oh, there he is. Okay. She can't be a manager. It's another worker. No, you can actually promote them. You can actually promote them. I'm assuming that's to manager. So, we'll look at it next week. We'll look at it next time. And we'll see. So, let's end today. And we will end the stream for today. Nope, that's speed related. Oh. I'll have to look into that. I gotta look into that. Okay, and autosave, so it's fine. I'm gonna have to read up on that. Alright, so we're gonna go over and raid Sanjin 13. And he is doing Division 2, even though he told me he was gonna do Subnautica. He just couldn't tell me the truth. He lied to me. No, I'm just kidding. He didn't lie. Good night, OCD. I hope everybody had fun tonight. It was just a chill night, as always. It's pretty much going to be chills for a while. Tomorrow, I'm going to see if San wants to join me on ARC. If not, I will do Video Store. And it's ARC Survival Evolved, not Ascended. We do not have Ascended, or at least I don't. And we'll try and finish up, what's it called? What map is that we're on? Oh, fudge. Don't tell me, Minor. Don't tell me. I'm gonna... It's been a while. Aberration. There we go. We're gonna finish... I want to get Aberration finished up, and, then we can get back into going to the next map. Alright. Thanks for hanging out, guys. And let's see. Is it that one? That is not it. Can you stop? Stop. Thank you. Where's the... You are not helping me whatsoever, program. Ugh. I got to fix whatever, figure out. Oh my god. Okay, I gotta make a playlist on this new program. There we go. There we go. Which one is it under? Is it that one? There it is. Play that one. There you go. Alright. Let's raid into Sanjin 13, and I hope everyone has a wonderful night, and we will see you hopefully all tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll catch you guys all next time. Laters!